California road trip, the best stops on the Pacific Coast Highway. Along with Route 66, the Pacific Coast Highway is one of America's most famous highways. Northern California's coastline is as stunning as it is majestic, only matched by the incredible coast of Big Sur to the south, where the beachfront of Southern California extends beyond. Regardless of how you travel, you're guaranteed to have an unforgettable adventure along the sun-drenched, shore-hugging Pacific Coast Highway. When you travel north to south, you'll have nothing blocking your view of the ocean to your right. These Pacific Coast Highway stops will fuel your wanderlust if you're looking for your next adventure destination. Here are the best stops on the Pacific Coast Highway. Number 11, Moonstone Beach. There is a 1-mile wooden boardwalk that skirts driftwood-lined sand and outcrops with yelping sea lions along the coast of California's central coast. Moonstone Beach is part of the Hearst San Simon State Park. Your Cambria seaside escape begins at Moonstone Beach Boardwalk, which is known for its dramatic coastline and breathtaking views. On Moonstone Beach, you can sink your toes in the sand, see marine life swim by, explore tide pools, surf, boat, and do other aquatic adventures, all of which are perfect for everyone. You can take a relaxing walk along Moonstone Beach Boardwalk for 1 mile. Take in the stunning ocean views while watching playful sea otters, whales, and dolphins in season. During the morning for quiet contemplation or at sundown for bright, fiery skies, you can get to the beach via the numerous staircases that lead down to the shore. Number 10, Half Moon Bay. Often people first stop at Half Moon Bay on the Pacific Coast Highway. It's a quaint little seaside town with moody cliffs that's great for taking pictures. One of the many picturesque beaches along the California coast cannot be missed on a trip to Half Moon Bay. The beach area in Half Moon Bay is one of the largest in the San Francisco Bay Area. A string of white sandy beaches offer incredible views of the bluffs, unique tide pools, and coastal mountains. Trails such as the Tide Pools Trail, Coastal Trail, Redwoods Trail, and Pocket Beach Trail, popular hiking destinations in Half Moon Bay. Number 9, Bixby Bridge. It's no doubt that anyone who has ever been to California has experienced Bixby Bridge. Among the world's most photographed bridges, this is one of the most famous. You've probably seen an automobile commercial driving over Bixby Bridge if you watched many commercials for automobiles. It is 280 feet over the cliffs of the Pacific Ocean with a height of 730 feet. In recognition of the popularity of this bridge, the state of California has created some parking spots near it. You can take some awesome photos on Bixby Bridge if you're driving down the Pacific Coast Highway along the way, or you can snap some selfies if you're feeling adventurous. Number 8, San Luis Obispo, Pismo Beach. The city of San Luis Obispo is known for its wine, similar to Napa Valley with its over 100 vineyards. If you're planning on staying overnight, Madonna Inn is a great place to stay. It's known for its kitschy, fun decor, and every room has a unique theme. There's also a restaurant on the property, and the food is actually quite good. Horseback riding, hiking, and pink tennis courts are also available at the resort. You can take the ATV tour or rent a dune buggy the following day, or travel to Pismo Beach for some dune bashing. Also stop at the Splash Cafe for California's most famous clam chowder. Number 7, Solvang Restaurant. Make sure to stop in Solvang as you travel up the coast. Windmills, two-door buildings, and fairy tale themed parks give the village a totally unique atmosphere, and it looks like it was picked up in Denmark and dropped off in Southern California. Try the Able Skivers. They're pancake-like puffs served with raspberry jam and powdered sugar, and they are delicious. Immerse yourself in the town's Danish vibes. A rib-sticking menu of Danish staples and breakfast food awaits you in the adorably decorated restaurant. If you just want some Able Skivers or a Danish hot dog as a quick snack, they have a walk-up window. Number 6, the Monterey Peninsula and Carmel by the Sea. Both towns are adorned with whalebone cufflinks that evoke their history. Founded as a major whaling port, Monterey's Fisherman's Wharf is a testament to its sea life, which draws visitors to its water every year. There are 7 golf courses, gorgeous beaches, and enormous forests on the 17-mile drive, which is a Monterey driving staple. It's a mini road trip within the Cross California Road Trip. The setting inspired Stevenson to write Treasure Island because it's so picturesque. While the tiny town of Carmel by the Sea's romantic seaside escape, it even had Clint Eastwood as its mayor. Originally a colony for artists, it's now a quiet town with restaurants, wine tours that lead down the streets to tasting rooms with impeccable vintages, and quiet places where you can walk along the beach and contemplate the life you've lived, and how it could be transformed into a fine story. Number 5, Humboldt Redwoods State Park and the Shrine Drive-Thru Tree. The world's largest contiguous old-growth forest of coast redwoods is located in Humboldt Redwoods State Park, just 30 minutes from Highway 101 South. The Shrine Drive-Thru Tree is just 4 miles south of the park's visitor center in Myers Flat, where you can drive through a massive tree right in your car. The Shrine Drive-Thru Tree is one of the oldest tourist spectacles along the Avenue of the Giants. A paved road traverses its narrow, anguished gash of the towering redwood chimney tree. Lightning struck early in the 20th century and caused a fire to hollow out the giant, causing the opening to be partly natural. Driving through the tree has been an interruption in travel since the 1920s. 1920s. The opening was eventually enlarged to accommodate larger vehicles. Cars stop inside the shrine tree while companions stand on the road to take a bucket list photo while passing through the gate next to the gift shop. Visitors pay a per-car admission, then queue briefly to enter the tree. Number 4. Stowe Lake. Located in Golden Gate Park, Stowe Lake Boathouse rents rowboats and pedal boats so you can paddle by the lake's stone bridge, waterfall, and Chinese pavilion, as well as see ducks, turtles, birds, and other wildlife. A little oasis in the middle of the bustling city, Stowe Lake is an oasis in the middle of Golden Gate Park. It has quiet pathways and a beautiful waterfall. Originally a fishing lake, Stowe Lake is now a wonder-class destination where locals can sail around on the boats, walk along the wooded paths, and watch the ducks and turtles. Number 3. Hearst Castle. It's one of the most important historical sites in California and one of the most famous in the world. Hearst Castle is a National Historical Landmark and a California Historical Landmark. In addition to its exquisite architecture and Hollywood lore, Hearst Castle, the sprawling estate of newspaper tycoon William Randolph Hearst, was designed by the pioneering architect Julia Morgan over the course of 28 years. Winston Churchill, Charlie Chaplin, and Joan Crawford and other notable celebrities attend Hearst's mistress Mavion Davies' lavish bashes. His yet unfinished Zandu had 165 rooms, numerous pools, and acres of gardens when he left the property in 1947. Number 2. The Lost Coast. If you have time, you should spend at least a day or two exploring California's most undeveloped coast. You have to take a side trip of Highway 101 following State Route 211 for 23 miles to the coast. It's the perfect way to explore Northern California without crowds by taking a Lost Coast road trip. The epic Northern California Scenic Drive offers hidden beaches and redwood forest. The world's oldest redwood forest is just miles away from Shelter Cove and Ferndale on this road trip. Discover all the best hikes, views, quaint towns, and campsites along the rugged and forgotten section of California's coast with this Lost Coast Scenic Drive guide. There are legendary waves here for surfers and breathtaking beauty for everyone else. For surfers, it's a country club, but for everyone else, it's a paradise. Number 1. Hurricane Ridge. On a Pacific Coast Highway road trip, Hurricane Ridge is a great place to stop for a breather and stretch your legs. The area has a number of awesome hiking trails ranging from 0.5-mile loops to 60-mile out backs. Located just before the end of the road, the Hurricane Ridge Visitor Center is a great place to begin. It provides brochures, maps, snacks, and tips for your stay. During the summer, it's open daily, and during the rest of the year, it's open on Saturday and Sunday. The hiking trails at Hurricane Ridge range from ridgetop traverses to steep descents to subalpine lakes. A wonderful view of Olympic National Park can also be enjoyed from Hurricane Ridge, a mountain area that is mostly easily accessible. During clear weather, the area provides amazing views of Olympic National Park. Where do you plan to make a stop on your next road trip? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.